without even realizing it, you have people making it their business to get in your way. You had opposition that you couldn't understand. It almost drove you crazy, but you really couldn't see what was going on behind the scenes. But no matter what, you outlasted everything because your strength is just unmatched. You have resilience that's not even human because you was forced to tap into that. You was forced to fall back on God through your toughest moments and toughest times. You couldn't understand why the level of opposition was the way it was. That's because enemies, people who may hate you, some of these people may be close to you, they may envy you. They didn't want to see you have your blessings. And it's a shame when I think about it, when people have their blessings, but they just don't want you to have yours. Like everybody else could be happy except for you. Or they're really not happy, so they want to pull you down with them, right? But you outlasted storms that you really weren't supposed to face. But people thought that if you were, since you come across as a kind person, since you come across as somebody that didn't really involve yourself in too much ruckus, you're not that confrontational, or you don't come across like the individual that will just happily jump into a fight, right? These people thought that it'll be easy to take you down because you don't look like, on the outside, you might not look like a fighter. You might not be that rugged. You might not be that hood. You don't have that look to you. So in their mind, oh, this is going to be easy. They're going to fall easily. They're going to fold easily. But a lot of people underestimated your strength. They couldn't see your strength because how your outer appearance, you look civil. You don't look like somebody that's in war or went to war. But internally, you're a warrior. And your resilience allowed you to beat people that you didn't even know was fighting you. You've been fighting and winning wars and beating people in battle that you had no idea you were fighting. Gossip, people that want to ruin your reputation, your finances, some of y'all entrepreneurs. But it's some people out there that, in their mind, they probably thought you didn't deserve the success that you had in store for you. They probably felt like they were more deserving, even though you're doing all the work. And I was looking at a video earlier. Stephen A. Smith, he said, when you're winning, the best way for somebody else to win or for certain people to win is to knock you off. Like that's a success for them. That's their win. Knocking you down is their highest level of success for some people. And it's sad, man. These people don't even know how to go and create for their own. Either they don't have the belief or work ethic. So they just result to knocking down a person that's winning the most, and that's you. But you beat these people, man. You don't understand. And so be ready to receive. You knocked off people just by holding on, just by being resilient and tough and falling back on your wits and your grit and your resilience. Now you have things falling towards you. Now it seems like things are getting easier. Now it seems like you don't feel that same weight on you. You don't feel eyes watching you. You don't feel the noise. It's not that the volume of the noise went down. The noise is just outright knocked out. You outright beat the noise. Now nobody could talk. Because the people that were talking, the people that were gossiping, people that were trying to create more problems than you should have had, you silenced them. They try to silence you. They ended up silencing themselves because your work, your consistency, you keep showing up, your resilience, your grit, your faith in God allows you to persevere. And you knock people out without even touching them. And so you're walking into a space right now to where you're having mercy. Life is going to be merciful towards you. Opportunities are coming your way. All of a sudden, you see people responding and acting towards you differently. Not the same people that you knew before, but new people, because you operate. You don't even realize you operate with a sense of like this balance between a civilian man or woman and a warrior. You know, your presence is respected, your energy is valued, and people see something about you that they feel like they have to honor because you went through storms to shape you and mold you into a greater version of yourself. So you don't even realize the power that you're walking in. This is what happens when you overcome lies, when you overcome humiliation, when you overcome your own doubts, your own fears, when you overcome losses, setbacks, people trying to sabotage you, people talking about you, the noise, etc. Everything that was meant to destroy you in this last season has propelled you into getting everything and prepared you into receiving everything that you always wanted because now you're ready and you're more aware. See, sometimes I used to look back and be so mad and frustrated sometimes of like, yo, why am I always being attacked? What's all this? I'm happy that happened to me because now I was able to see the world for what it is. Now I can look at people for who they are and I can see things for what it is. People might try to paint this illusion in front of your face so that they can deceive you. Some folks try to deceive you, but it's the people that try to be kindest to you sometimes that want to do the most dirt, and they know they can't come in based off their intentions. They can't come in all sneaky and demonic. They know they got to come in and try to be sweet with you and try to let your guard down so they can get into your energy, get into your life, and still take and destroy. So I'm happy that certain things happen because you sharper now. You're more aware now. Um, you can sense things. You're more intuitive. Your intuition is so much sharper because you don't got time for the bullshit anymore. Because you got things to do. You can't afford to have anybody else try to come in and stop what you're doing. And a lot of people are gonna miss that older version of you. They're missing it already. The more empathetic version of you, the one that was more kind, more understanding, more forgiving, kind of let things slide because you operate out of love, but they're operating off of deception. They're operating off of grief, off of wanting to extract from you and not giving you anything. Wanting to deceive, wanting to destroy what you have out of jealousy, envy, or secret competition. But now your energy is just shifted. All these different experiences that you've had in the past, heartbreaks, certain setbacks and whatnot, um, you're not the same person, yo. Like your brain is different. Your makeup is different. Your spirit shifted, right? Your energy changed. You no longer see the world the same, and you definitely don't see yourself the same way. So get ready to receive, and don't be so giving. Don't be giving, man. Receive. Allow yourself to receive. Some people are so damn selfless. It's like you don't even know how to receive because you've always been given. A lot of times that has to do with you always being in a state where you don't feel you feel like if you don't give, the people in your life aren't going to value you or see you as valuable. So you try to make yourself valuable and present by giving. You don't gotta do that. You just gotta exist. A lot of that come from like I don't know, abandonment issues where you feel like you have to do certain things because you don't want to let people go or you're afraid to for people to go or to leave you in a sense, right? Receive, man. Um, Boundaries is really important, and it's okay. It's good to have people in your love that you cherish and value, but that don't mean you always got to be giving. Not wrong with just existing. You don't have to do anything to be valuable because you already are. You don't need to prove it. So receive and learn from everything in your past because you could never repeat that. And a lot of y'all, you're not going back. You can't go back because that old version of you that tolerated too much, accepted less from others and from yourself is dead, no longer alive. And it's almost like people, it's almost like a funeral for the old version of you, because the people in your past that may have taken advantage of that, they realize that person is gone and you're done. And you should be. And it's sad that they wanted that version of you, that previous version, to continue to exist so that they can continue to take advantage of that. Nah. Y'all learned a lot. Get ready to receive. And you're walking now as the version of yourself that's going to be able to handle all the responsibilities of the things that you said you wanted. You want them, but they come with a lot of responsibility. So it's like you just graduated college or something, right? So that's it for tonight, man. Hit the like button. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.